So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. So that's got things on the way.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
And it's Hernandez. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see. A towering header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Can he get on the end of this? Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows. Decent chance! He's scored! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Valverde. Now it's Hazard. And this is Torres. Played out to the left flank. Messi. Shifted it to the flank. Now it's Son Heung-min. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Pass somewhat off target. That's beautifully weighted. Yamal! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And they've been given a corner. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running. Kante reaching 3 figures in terms of his appearances for the club.
Well, that milestone might be on the back of his mind, Peter, although I'm pretty sure he'll just go about his business as usual. It's just one of the many achievements he'll go on to reach from here.
Now it's Mbappe. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Little doubt, that is a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Robertson makes the interception. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Oh, he's and the shot! Superb goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence. They were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
So, a breakthrough already. It's not an especially good pass, that. Oh, what's he done? Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Searching pass he's played there. Torres in acres of space out wide. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Knocks it out wide. Thinks about the shot. He's picked his way through. Loose ball now. Oh, what has happened? There's the shot! It's a goal! And they're threatening to fly away here. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So that's... It's Kane! He's got a goal! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
The goal scorer for Paris Saint-Germain after 16 minutes is number 10.
Shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Played out wide. Fernando Torres. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Engages and forces him off the ball. Pass somewhat off target. Camavinga. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Ricci. Spread out to the left. And now the breakaway. Now it's Torres. Fernandez. That pass has been well intercepted. No, that's been intercepted. Spread to the right. Ricci. Azar. That has not gone well. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Dink through. Shot, surely! Now, who's going to be first to this? Not the most accurate pass. Out of play for a goal kick. Alexander-Arnold. Throw in. Probing pass. Hazard providing an outlet on that flank. Cleared away. Mbappe ventures forward. And the pass is intercepted. Threads one in. It's gone out for a throw-in. And it's Ritchie. He's going for goal! Oh, that wasn't far away. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Now he's got space here. Header! No, not the best of headers.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Kimmich. That's a cute ball. Kane! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, I can understand why his thinking was that way inclined.
Camavinga. Torres. Yamal.
2 added minutes has been
Make sure
indicated.
that's not getting through. Played into space. Oh, played through for the wide man. Fernandes. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And this is Torres. Chance for a shot! And that's a tidy finish. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Minimal lapse, and that is indeed the final act.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, we've been blessed with a goal-laden first half. 3-1 is the half-time score. So let's get the ball rolling. Kane. Van Dijk. Fernandes. And it's Kane. Ritchie does really well to win the ball there. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Substitution.
Fernandes. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
Well spotted.
Casado goes sliding in. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Oh, that's fabulous. And he whips it in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Mbappe. Fernandes. Now that looks a decent ball. Mbappe is in a really good position out wide. Hernandez. Kimmich. Ricci. Tries to pass it through. Oh, good take in a good area. Ball comes in. And straight back out.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Hernandez crosses.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
He's not played the ball, that's a foul. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold. In towards the back stick. Mbappe! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
Yamal chasing after it. Kimmich, who's set up one goal so far. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Casado, can he spark a counter here? Lovely pass, but can he get there? Bullish header! Just cruising! They are cruising! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. So now the difference is 3. Fernandes. Messi. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Fernando Torres. Robertson. And here's Mbappe. Saliba wins the duel this time. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Pubil is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Swung over. He is through here. Robertson. Shapes to shoot! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, I think the defence deserves credit for the way they were quick to close him down.
Now it's Yamal. And it's Casado.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And that has left him in a heap. Conte. Kimmich. There will be a throw-in. Casado. Conte. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Tries one from range. Lacking in accuracy.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Van Dijk. And it's Van Dijk. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Camavinga with a fine tackle. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Kante with a definite foul there. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Pubil. He has found the way through. Flings in a header! And that is as much as we have time for. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Fernando Torres, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. It feels a little early to be talking about promotion, but things couldn't be any more straightforward. Win, and they will do it. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. Well, we're on the way.
I think Pavel Nedved's going to have a starring role here, Peter. Being two-footed, he can operate both as a traditional and as an inverted winger. So he always offers you that option, hugging the line or coming inside.
Very versatile, isn't he?
Yeah, and then there's that trademark run from deep.
So the defence are going to have their hands full.
You can say that again.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's a searching pass, and he was alert to it. Casado. Yamal. That has not gone well. Robertson. Caicedo. And it's Fascioli. Saliba cuts out the pass. And the pass is intercepted. It's a pretty loose pass. That's a cute ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And here's Torres. And here's Yamal. Yamal! And he should have made them pay.
Lamine Yamal deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
That's gone for a throw-in. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now it's Nedved. Quarter of an hour played. Neither side yet able to find the net. Nedved, he is through here. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Van Dijk. Kayserispor are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be...
And Torres! Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Torres! Oh, that was extravagant by any standard.
Well, you've got to admire the confidence and the agility. Wasn't too far off either.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. That's going wide left. Alexander-Arnold did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Azar. And he's managed to get free. Alexander-Arnold, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And here's Yamal. Kimmich finding himself in space. But he's made sure that's not getting through. Fascioli. And it's Messi. Just eases him off the ball. Brilliantly cut out. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Messi deals with that comfortably. Fascioli. And Caicedo. Nedved. Fascioli. Nicely spread. Now he's got space here. That's good vision. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Space for him to turn and look. And a header! It's in! And who else? Who else? This is what he lives for, taking centre stage yet again. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, Peter, this now poses the question of stick or twist. Do they immediately go for another one, or sit back and wait patiently for the opportunity to break? A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Van Dijk. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0.
There will be 1 minute at a
Yamal.
time.
Nedved, renowned for his long-range shooting. And it's Caicedo. Hernandez. And for the first half, that is that. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. This game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
So it has been pretty frantic here. Everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Looking for the far post.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
He's got away. Nedved. Fagioli. And he's gone backward here. Nedved. Fernando Torres. He is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. He's found a way past. It's a goal kick. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Probing pass. Tries a shot! Glorious! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Well, the ball was there to be hit, Peter, but wow, even so, that's never easy. Everything has to be perfect for that to come off.
So that's 2 now without reply.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done. Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Yamal. Could go all the way here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And this is Torres. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Alexander-Arnold running with the ball. Oh, that's clever. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe and the shot! Casado. Can he get on the end of this? No, it's come to nothing. And the counter is on. That is ended up in no man's land. And that's been won straight back. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Crosses it in. And that's another good win of the ball. Oh, this is a great position. Messi. Pass somewhat off target. Tries to pass. Chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Messi.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And he's cut it out. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, good effort! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Oh, he went for it there, knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Yamal, Caicedo spots it and intercepts. Now it's Torres. Searching pass he's played there. Hazard has the space to scheme. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. And smartly reclaimed. Into the last 5 minutes. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Aimed beyond the defence. He has found a way through. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And that has left him in a heap.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Torres! And that is as much as we have time for. A win, a triumph, a time to crank up the music, charge the glass. This is going to be quite a party. To sum up what we've witnessed, Jim.
What a game, what a performance, and right when they needed it, Peter. How many teams have in the past got it so wrong on the day and took a long time to recover, or worse? I just think we should offer our congratulations.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, there is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, it's hard not to be impressed with Achraf Hakimi, who has proven himself in many of the top leagues at such a young age, Peter. He's tactically very astute, he's versatile anywhere on that right flank, and you see him make overlap after overlap, and he loves to stretch defences.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. That's too far for anyone. Seedorf gathers from the goal kick. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Van Basten. He's having a hit! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Lawls with the corner, there first. Cristiano Ronaldo! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
it's Hazard. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He is through here. Neymar. Yamal. Bellingham. Tries from distance. So it is still 0-0. That has ended up in no man's land. Ricci wins the duel this time. Knocks it into space. Cute ball now, how can... And Torres! What about that from Fernando Torres? A finish of true class. The vision wonderful, the technique perfect.
The skill and the confidence was just brilliant, and he showed both a quick head and even quicker feet.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Searching pass he's played there. It's come to nothing.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Gnabry plays it in. Conte. He's shifting through the gears here. Spread out to the left. He's got plenty of space out wide here. No way through. Kimmich running with intent. Played through into space. And he's quick to return it. And he's put a shade too much on that. Oh, good climb! Oh, the ball's run loose here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was... Seedorf! It's off target and by quite a way.
Lens really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Well, they've got it again. Neymar is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score goes for the shot! Ricci. That has been slung wide. And it's Neymar. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. And here's Van Basten.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Now it's Hazard. Looking for options for movement. Deftly away. Great vision. And he's being shifted off it. Neymar. A probing pass. That's beautifully weighted. Conte. Yamal. Aimed beyond the defence. Yamal, looking for the run. Great defending, strong and determined. Gnabry.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that's aimed into the middle. Oh, what has happened here? Conte. The pass has gone astray. And he's decided to go for it. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
So it has been pretty frantic here. Everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. So off we go again.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
Now it's Neymar. Oh, that's fabulous. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Kimmich. Now that looks a decent ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. It's a really well-measured ball. But where it came from. Saliba gets it away. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Now it's Torres. He's a sharp little ball here. Vardiol. He's got away. Nicely weighted ball. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Still just a single goal between the sides. Hakimi, it's Gnabry. And he's intervened well there. Neymar. It's gone out for a throw-in. Neymar. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
Lens really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
That's a throw. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
The referee's had a good look and given a corner. It's their second corner of the game. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. He's shooting!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Hernandez. And here's Azar. And he's managed to get free. Elects to cross. Punched away. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Kimmich cuts out the pass. Now he's got space here. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. This is a promising build-up. Torres finds himself offside.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Bullish header! Well taken goal. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
7.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Played into the box. Oh, he's been caught napping. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Well, that pass isn't the best. That ball looks a good one. That is good alertness. Now it's Nakata.
Pretty robust defending.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Frustratingly close. De Bruyne. That's rather hopeful. Boy, he struck that clean. Corner number 2 then. Now, who's going to be first to this? And it's Nakata. And that has left him in a heap. Well, the ball's gone astray.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Fernando Torres is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front. He leaps for it! He will be livid with himself. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Tries to pass it through. And Torres! Oh, and the referee says that is it. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round.
A quick reminder today,
Ricci claiming the man of the match award, and there is very little room for argument. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.